Hi, this is Pernille from EventBiz. In this guide, we'll have a look at how you can set up Book a Meeting in the app for sponsor and exhibitors. And this is where the contact person creates its own booking slots. Booking slots can also be handled by the organizer, but then you need to look at the other guide and the other video guide. Just to have a brief look here, this is somewhat how it could look in the app when your attendees are ready to book in the calendar. Okay, but let's have a look at how we get so far. I go back to the event center and I click on exhibitors list here. First of all, before you can set up a booking slot scheme, then you need to have your exhibitors or sponsors in order here, and also you need to have contact persons. Let's have a look here in edits. Contact persons is a bit the same way as speakers. They need to be listed in the attendee list in order for you to be able to assign them to a certain exhibitor or sponsor. So that you need to do first. You have to have a contact person, at least one, or else your attendees cannot book anything. Okay, so if you do your adjustments, you scroll down and then you say save. Okay, let's go to the settings. First, we need to activate the booking module. So I scroll down here, reservation settings, and I activate this one. When I activate this one, it opens up automatically in some other settings here. Auto accept booking. This is where the system would automatically send a confirmation to the contact person when an attendee is booking. The alternative is that if it's deactivated, then they have to confirm or reject each one of their meetings. Okay. Here you need to choose that the booking slots should be handled by the exhibitor or in case in the sponsor. And also here you should tell the system should it be confirmed by email or by SMS. The most common thing is to do email because text messages will cost extra. Okay, once this is done, you click save. Okay, actually for the organizer side, there's not that much else to do than setting up the settings here, and then the contact persons needs to take over, and then they can create their own personal booking calendar depending on what time they are present at the fair and so on, what time they have available slots. You have a guide here along with the main guide where you can see how you set it up as the organizer. When you scroll down in the bottom here, you can also have a shortcut to a guide that you can send to your contact persons that will explain them how they can set up their booking slots. Okay, so this you can have here in the guide as well. Let's go back here and see how it works. So I will log in to the app as one of the contact persons. I'll just open it up here in the PC view. Okay, so I'm a contact person, so I'll be able to create booking slots. Okay. So I go to exhibitors, I click on the logo of my exhibitor, scroll back. There's one thing I forgot here. I have to go back here to the event center, I go back to modules, and then I actually need to tell the system which sponsors or exhibitors should be allowed to have reservations. So I click edit here. Now scroll down in the bottom and we have this little one, allow reservations, and click save. This way you could have some exhibitors that are allowed to do this and some that are not, depending on maybe the package that they bought at you. Alright, so let's go back and see if it hasn't helped. So if I refresh here and then I click on the exhibitor, yes, so now you can see here it says manage bookings. And this it says because I'm logged in as one of the contact persons. So I can manage my own bookings here. So I click. You have different dates on the event. This is the start date and the end date. So I can choose which date I want to set up some booking slots. So let me choose 27th of November. Okay. There you have time slots, bookings and everything. Now, right now I don't have anything. So I need to go here to the three dots. And I have to say add slots. Okay, so on the 27th of November, I want to start my booking here at 10 o'clock and finish at 12:30, and the duration of the interval should be 30 minutes. This is the time frame for each meeting. Then I click submit, and now it already creates my new calendar here. Okay, if I want to add new, I could just go here again, say add slots. We're still on the 27th of November here, so if I'm back from lunch, then I would start my bookings at 2 o'clock and they would finish at, let's say, 5 o'clock. And again, I would choose 30 minutes for the meetings. And I click submit. Okay, so now you have the full booking calendar here in the app. Okay, let's make a booking. So in order to do that, I need to log out and log in as an attendee. So I go here and I click on settings and log out. Okay, so I log in as an attendee. Okay, so Haley wants to book a time, so she goes to exhibitors, choose the exhibitor, and then instead right now you can see it says book a meeting. It doesn't say manage because Haley is not a contact person, so she cannot make a booking calendar. So she clicks book a meeting. She could choose, if there were several dates here, she could choose that. And then she could choose the calendar. So now I can go and say, okay, I would like to reserve from 11 to 11:30. If I want to place a note, I could do so and submit. Okay, so this one is booked because you have activated the auto reply thing, so it's booked by default. Okay, so the attendee will now receive an email confirmation saying that your meeting is booked, so everything is fine. Okay, so let's see how it looks from the contact person. So I go back here, and again, I log out. And then I log in as the contact person who was just booked. Here. I will also have received an email as the contact person saying that there is a booking made in your calendar and you can go manage it in your calendar. So now I can click here on the little calendar to go straight to my bookings. Here I have the full overview of the calendar. I can see here that this one is booked. If I want to cancel it, I can do so just by clicking here. And then the attendee would receive an information that the booking has unfortunately been cancelled. If I just want to see my bookings, I click here. And then I have all my bookings here. And if I click on Haley, I can read more about her going to the attendee list. Okay, I go back here. Booking slots. We also have a little settings here where we were before, where we created the slots. So here you would also have a log over all the bookings that you have cancelled. Here you can add additional slots, and you also have some settings here. And by example, this is also where you can activate this one. By example, if the organizer has not taken a decision whether or not to make auto accept bookings, then you can activate it yourself here. So this would be individual as well for your contact persons. Okay, perfect. Let's just have a look at the templates which are sent to also both the contact persons and the attendee. I go back to the event center and I click on templates. And here under reservations, you have many different templates. By example, you have this one that's called new booking request. So here you can see that this is the one that the contact person will receive once there's a new booking and if they should confirm it or not. This is a new booking request, this is the cancel and the rejection and so forth. So there are different templates here depending on how you set up the settings for the emails. Okay. One last thing is that you as an organizer, even though you're not handling the booking slots, you would always have an overview of what has been created and what has been booked. So if you go to modules, You can either look at one of the exhibitors by clicking on the 3 dots, and then you could say reservations, and then you would see, okay, from 11 to 11:30, Pernille Christensen was booked by her, and there was this note. Okay, so this is also an overview for you. If you want to see the total overview, you could say export reservations for this one, or you go back to the exhibitor list, say tools, and export booking slots. Then you would have them all, and you could see what was available and how much was booked and so forth. Okay, I think that was all for now. Thank you for watching.